What's up guys, how's it going? AviddGeek here. Welcome to another unboxing video, and today is a great day, a glorious day. A day you could say that is Excelsior! Today I get to unbox another gaming console. I get to unbox the Xbox One. Let's get started. So in order to protect the innocent, I have covered up his address with these Post-its. Yeah, pretty neat, huh? Pretty nifty. So let's go ahead and get started. And to only make it fair, I was going to use a different knife, but only to make it fair since I used it with the PlayStation 4 and to show how unbiased I am using the same dagger. So here we go. Let's open up this box here. Making sure I didn't cut anything. Alright, so here we go. Finally got that open. Man, this is a big box. Alright. I'm gonna drop this. And here we are. Here it is. The Day 1 Edition Xbox One. This is a huge box compared to the PlayStation 4 box. So before we open this up, I just want to give a big thanks to Jason. He's a co-worker of mine at work. He allowed me to go ahead and borrow this console. He hasn't opened it or anything. He allowed me to go ahead and pick it up and unbox it for you guys here. So just a big shout out to him. I really appreciate it. Thanks, man. So before we open up the box, let's go and take a look outside the packaging. You know how I am in packaging. On the front, this is all in black, but this is because it's the Day 1 edition. The regular editions normally come in green. This one is going to be in black. You can see the picture of the console here on the side, as well as the Kinect, the new controller. There's something specific about this controller since it is the Day 1 edition, and we'll see that as I open it up. Xbox One logo to the right. On the side here, just what's going to be in the box, the kind of contents on the back. It's kind of very similar to the system itself. It's got a kind of a matte black with a glossy black to the right. Very reminiscent of the console. There's a huge image of the controller on the side. Very neat. And we're back to the front. It has a nice little handle here on top. And that's also branded. It says Xbox One. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. But very nice. Let's go ahead and put this thing down. This thing's heavy. Really heavy compared to the PlayStation 4. So here we go. Got my knife again. Let me put this back up. And let me cut this little tape here. Gotta be careful not to cut myself. Here we go. So first off, look at that. Nice. I love how it's all black, even the inside of it. Check that out. I'm trying not to rip the box because I need to repackage this for him as much as possible. So right on top, we have the Kinect. Here's the Kinect camera. Big size, it's pretty decent. And there's speakers actually in the bottom here. So here's the speaker for the camera. Here's the camera itself with the lenses here. But let me move that to the side. Let me try to get to the cords and then show you the nice stuff at the end. But that's right on top. Next we have this little lifty lid. Okay, so we have a quick start guide. We have a sticker. Sticker. Nice job, Microsoft. Good going. Little Xbox sticker. We have a code, which I'm not going to show you. This is the Xbox One Day 1 launch achievement code. So you get an achievement for getting the Day 1 edition. You also have just some accessories. Another code on the back of this is for Xbox Live. I'm not going to show you that. And some warranty information. Who cares about that, right? So first up, we have the Xbox One headset. This comes with all the consoles. Take a look at that. Pretty nice, pretty nifty. To be honest, it's a lot better than the PlayStation 4 one. It's still, it's cheap because it's free, right? But it feels way better than the PlayStation 4. I like the green accent here on the speaker, and the microphone's real nice. So here is the power brick. This is what's going to power up the console. Look at that. This thing is huge. My goodness. Is this bigger than the 360 one? No, it's about the same size. This thing's ginormous. So one of the things is PlayStation 4 has this built into its console as opposed to Microsoft with their console. This is actually a separate unit. It's outside the box. So I guess that's supposed to help alleviate some of the heating issues. But they've been doing this since the first Xbox, I think. Or it could just be the 360. So anyways, there's that. Here's some more cords. Here's the HDMI cable, so you can plug your system into your TV or your AV hookup, whatever that is. And here, underneath this black wrap, What could it be? Sorry, Jason just ripped that. Here we go. The Xbox One controller. Look at that. That's nice. It's really light. I mean, it needs to have the batteries put in. Obviously, that's going to add some weight, but it's really light. Feels comfortable. I don't know. It's not too slippery. It doesn't have really like a grippy feel on top of it, but you're not going to drop this. Man, this is very comfortable. The D-pad feels very nice, a nice click to it. Buttons, very nice, smooth. New buttons in there. This, actually this is a physical button. I thought this was a touch button. This is an actual physical home button, so very nice. So just to compare, here is the 360 controller, and here is the Xbox One controller. Look at that. There's not too much of a difference in weight, and yes, I did take out the battery pack of the 360 controller. It's not really that much of a difference. The new controller feels a lot more sturdier than the 360 controller, but very nice. And I love which I just noticed, is the analog sticks being black compared to how they were on here, kind of that, I don't know, like a gray, I guess. But I like that change. It just kind of all blends in with the controller itself. Also on the bottom of the controller, you have another port that can be used for further expansion. This is also used for the microphone and headset. You just plug that into the bottom, much like you did for the 360 controller. You have this little proprietary jack. You plug that in and you can plug in your headset. So on the front of the controller, as you can see, we have new buttons. We have new analog sticks. They also have a little grip around them. Very nice. New D-pad. We have a menu and share button. Well, it's not a share button, but there's a menu, and I forget the other one, an options button of some sort. The home button. The new buttons here. So instead of the buttons being colored themselves, now it's the lettering that's colored. Nice change. I like it. Makes them stand out more. And then you also have, since this is the Day 1 edition, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Day 1 2013. Only the Day 1 editions of the console actually have this printed onto the controller itself. So you can't buy these controllers by themselves unless someone opens it up and sells it on eBay or something. Also, with the back on the triggers, you have new motors built into these triggers, so you should be able to feel the rumble of a car when you're driving in Forza, or hopefully being utilized in FPSs where you fire a gun and you can feel the recoil based on the motors and the triggers. So there's the controller. Let's move on. So this whole top part just kind of comes right off. And inside, the piece de resistance. Just gotta move that box out of the way. This thing is huge. It's all wrapped in black again. Look at that. There it is. Here's the Xbox One console. So what we have here, we have the power button in front. We also, it's more of a touch button. It's not a physical button. We have the drive, the eject button. This does play Blu-rays and DVDs, but it needs a patch in order to do so. It also needs a patch just to play games, but we'll talk about it in just a moment. You have on top kind of a matte finish on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, well, for my left-hand side, is a glossy part. Here's the logo, Xbox. And this is also a giant vent, and that's to help with the heat dissipation of the CPU and so on. Everything that goes inside in the console. And they did that because they had so many issues with the 360 overheating with the red ring of death and all that kind of stuff. So they've added a lot of vents onto the system. So there's actually vents on the right-hand side here, tons of vents down here. So on the back, we have the power adapter. This is where you plug in your power, an HDMI out to the TV. You have an optical out. You also have an HDMI in. That's where you plug in your cable device, because this works with your cable box. It will actually overlay Xbox's own interface on top of your cable menu. So you can use Kinect features and your controller and everything else to control it. But you can also plug in other game systems, apparently. You can plug in a Wii U, and you can plug in your PlayStation 4, I believe. So if you're running out of ports, why not? You also have two USB 3.0 ports. You have the Kinect port. That's where you plug in the Kinect. Well, Kinect 2.0, just to be clear. You have an IR out, and you have the Ethernet cable, of course. You can plug in your internet. On the side, we have some more vents here. I'm not sure what this button here is for, but you have more vents. You also have another USB port on the side here for easy access. So let's talk about specs here. This console has a 500 gigabyte, 5400 RPM hard drive into the system. It's non-replaceable, so you can't take it out and change it out for another hard drive. Even if you do try, it would probably void your warranty, so I would suggest against it. They are going to put a patch to allow you to save your games and your game saves onto an external drive. So just kind of wait for that instead of messing around with your console. That's what I would recommend at the moment. The console itself also has RAM of 8 gigabytes of DDR3. It also has something called, I think it's eRAM. It's kind of a new type of RAM that's out. It's not really been utilized a lot, but theoretically it improves the speed of the computer, of the graphics, I guess, itself, or the RAM. So it kind of makes up a difference. Instead of using DDR5, it's using DDR3, but it has that eRAM to help kind of supplement that difference. So also you have an 8-core CPU. It is an 8-core CPU by AMD. It's codenamed Jaguar. I believe it's at 1.70 something gigahertz, around there. Sorry guys, didn't read up on that, but anyways, 8-core CPU. So it's a pretty decent machine. It's pretty fast. It is a little underpowered compared to the PlayStation 4 just on specs alone. But we'll have to see what the difference is as time goes on, as I mess around with the system, as I try it out. Alright guys, so that was my unboxing of the Xbox One. I just want to give a quick shout out and another thank you to Jason. Without Jason, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you very much for allowing me to unbox your gaming system. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me, so thanks again. Thanks, dude. But if you have any questions, anything at all about the Xbox One, anything that I can possibly help you out with, just let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you picked one up for yourself. Let me know what games you got. Did you pick up Forza? Did you pick up Dead Rising 3? Rise? Anything like that? So let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and to share. Sharing means a lot to me. When you share this video, it helps me out. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace out.